morning, but I still wanted to share my experience from Lift Camp. There were two main things that really stuck with me over the week. The first is that I will never have everything completely together, but God always will. If anyone remembers from last year when I spoke to you about camp, I was really fired up, and I was, I made a pact to read my Bible every night and take notes, and I just wanted to change and be a different person, and that's what happened. But as the weeks would pass and the months, it started going from writing in my journal and taking notes a couple days a week to then maybe once a week and then once a month, and then it would get to the point where there was 2 months to 3 months of gaps in my entries, and I wasn't happy with how that was. I wanted to be different, but I didn't do anything about it. I think it would have helped a lot if I feel like I'm always the one that has everything all together and is there for other people to lean on. So when things start to kind of fall apart for me, I don't like to show it because I'm usually the strong one. So once camp this year started coming closer, I was really excited because I knew that it would change things for my life, hopefully. I wanted to go back to who I wanted to be and who God wanted me to be. So, usually it takes till the fourth night for everyone to have their big, moment, but by the second night, I knew that God was really, calling me and, touching my heart, and I wanted to go back to being a better person. So I had some of the girls come down with me, and we prayed, and after, going out to the hallway in a quieter place and talking, I did have that realization that I won't have it all together, and that's what the point of God is because He knows we won't, and so He's our shoulder to lean on. And it helps a lot because I know that I have a lot of people in the youth group now that I can talk to and say if things are falling apart, they can help me get back on track. So that was my first real big moment for the week. The second is that there's no room or reason to be embarrassed or bashful about worshiping God. During praise, there's music, and I feel like for a while, maybe the last few years, I'll see people on TV or other people at camp, they'll raise their hands to music when it's really touching them, but I never did because the people directly around me weren't. But I always kind of felt God pulling out my heart to do that, and it took me till the fourth night when the music and the praise was so powerful and was just touching my heart. It was like I didn't even raise my hands on my own. God did it, and it was so amazing because I was just putting myself closer to God. If He wants me to put my hands up, then they're going up. If He wants me on my knees, then I'll be on my knees praising Him with everything I have. There's absolutely no reason to be bashful